Thanks for joining us. I'm Erin Sullivan. A bill to expand SNAP benefits was vetoed by Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen, but it's not over yet. First Alert 6's Philip Katafamo looks at LB 319 and shares what its future could be in the legislature.
I think it really is a necessary step to make sure that folks have what they need to have self-sufficiency.
If passed, LB 319, introduced by Senator Victor Roundtree, will expand eligibility for SNAP benefits, specifically removing a current lifetime ban for folks convicted of certain drug-related felonies. Those with 3 or more convictions who completed a treatment program while in prison would be eligible. It also gives benefits to qualified Nebraskans on parole, probation, or supervised release.
Food is a basic necessity like housing. And so when you think about not having access to quality food, and it's an expense that you really can't manage, it could create a circumstance where you could end up back in incarceration, back in prison or jail.
Wednesday, senators passed the bill in a 32-17 vote. Hours later, Governor Pillen vetoed it. In a letter to the legislature, Governor Pillen says, among other things, Nebraska already has a modified ban, and others in the household could still be eligible even if the convicted person isn't.
LB 319 would further expand SNAP eligibility to convicted drug dealers and remove the requirement of substance abuse treatment for individuals with 1 or 2 felony convictions for possession or use of a controlled substance. It also contains loopholes that could allow habitual offenders with 3 or more felony convictions to evade the requirement of substance abuse treatment.
Pillen writes the legislation adds a stipulation for a licensed healthcare provider to determine that treatment was not required. State Senator Ben Hansen voted yes on LB 319, but shares a similar concern.
If that's under the Uniform Credentialing Act, a healthcare practitioner could be somebody who does body art. It could be, somebody who does pedicures. It could be a hairstylist. Those are the type of people that, according to the bill and the language, could be some of the people determining whether someone is rehabilitated or not.
Monday, senators will vote to override the governor's veto. Senator Hansen supports the bill, but says there are still some details to iron out.
I believe in it, and I think philosophically, like I mentioned before, if you serve your time, we should be offering benefits to you just as we do everybody else. But then we also be cognizant of the fact that we have to think of the taxpayer as well, and whether even though somebody like that who gets out of prison might get a benefit, we want to make sure that we're not giving out too many benefits as well, and it ends up hurting the taxpayer in the end.
In Omaha, I'm Philip Katafamo, First Alert 6.
Senators need 30 votes to override Governor Pillen's veto. If they don't get the necessary support, the bill is dead.